name is Simon Peterson-Jones and I'm the Myers Dunlop Endowed Chair in Canine Health. Retinitis pigmentosa is a group of conditions with a similar outcome, which is loss of vision. So they're inherited in people, and the affected patients will first of all have a constriction of their visual fields, giving what's called tunnel vision, meaning that they can't see anything in the periphery, they can only see things straight ahead. And as the disease progresses, they eventually can lose that small island of vision that they have and become completely blind. PRA, or progressive retinal atrophy, is progressive inherited loss of vision that the affected dogs get, and it's a group of conditions rather than one condition, but all leading to the eventual blindness in the affected dogs. The genes that cause PRA in dogs are very similar or identical in many cases to the genes that cause retinitis pigmentosa in people. The retinitis pigmentosa that we're working on is caused by mutations in a gene called CNGB1. That gene is very important for the normal function of the retina, and without it working, the retina degenerates, and that's why the people lose vision. Now, to try and prevent complete loss of vision in these patients, we can introduce a normal copy of the CNGB1 gene. So because PRA is very similar to retinitis pigmentosa, and the genetic causes can be the same between humans and dogs, we're able to look at therapies in dogs which could then be translated to therapies in people to restore vision to people with retinitis pigmentosa. So the very positive results that we've seen with this therapy in the dog model has enabled us to obtain funding for a human clinical trial, and this will be housed at Columbia University, and the patients will be seen there, and they'll be recruited from patients that we've already been examining to see the natural history of the condition in humans in more detail. And those patients are in the US, in France and in Germany. Rare inherited diseases have a major impact on the affected patients and their families, and the loss of the sense of vision is particularly devastating. They are rare conditions, which means that big pharmaceutical companies are less interested in funding research to treat them. The initial funding from the Myers Dunlop Endowment for Canine Health was critical for us to understand the dog disease and start moving towards the human treatment. Then the funding from the National Institutes of Health, the National Eye Institute, with an R24 grant was critical, and now the clinical trial is funded by a collaboration between the NIH Foundation, or Foundation for the NIH, and very important industrial partners who have put in both money and expertise to enable this work to be done.